This past week, President Trump called for resignation letters from 46 U.S. attorneys, including New York's Preet Bharara. Bharara refused to resign, so the president fired him. And here to help examine this issue and really talk about employment rights is Paul Harding from the law firm of Martin, Harding and Mazzotti. Hello, Paul. Welcome.
Thank you. Good to be here.
All right. Great to have you. We'll kind of get right to it. How is something like this possible?
Yeah, you know, it's pretty typical. See, if it happens every kind of 4 years or 8 years, we have a new president, that always seems to bring about a bit of an uproar. But in this situation, these prosecutors, they have a 4-year term. They sort of suspect after 4 years, their time's going to be up or nearly up. The issue here was Bharara thought he was going to stay on. Trump gave him that sense that maybe you're going to be here, I'm not going to fire you. And then when it happened, it became kind of big news.
Okay, so can an employee just be terminated for really no reason at all, even when they're kind of seemingly doing a good job?
Yeah, and every state's different, but here in New York, you have your at-will employee, and you can be fired for nothing at all. You just fired, you just walk in and say, you know, I don't really like your shoes, or I'm not even going to tell you why I'm going to fire you. You're fired. If you don't have an employment contract, or if you don't have a union behind you, you're just at will. Now, you can't fire for certain things, but generally you can be fired for anything. So in this case, it looks like a proper firing.
Now, will this firing affect the ongoing corruption cases in New York?
Yeah, well, that's the question, right? Who's going to take charge and what are they going to do? You know, they're not going to walk away from these cases, but they may handle them a little bit differently, a little less publicly. And so we're going to have to wait and see. And I think the folks who are probably on the hook here are really paying attention to this to think, okay, might this go a little more quietly than it has with Bharara? We'll have to wait and see.
All right, Paul, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. We really do appreciate it. Right now, we want to send things over to meteorologist Craig Gold, who is keeping a